WZMQ 19. We believe in authentic stories. Share yours.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, Stuff a Blue Goose, the annual Christmas time charity through the Michigan State Police. We take a look at the event today in Escanaba. Plus, the annual bell-ringing battle between Marquette County Police and firefighters. We'll tell you when and where you can still donate to the Red Kettle campaign tonight. And a Marquette area music studio is using a unique method to teach children to change the world through music. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Ariane, I cannot believe it's December 15th and it's rained all day. I know Mont Ripley at Hancock was supposed to open tomorrow. They just announced they won't even be able to.
Yeah, it's looking really dreary up there in Houghton and Hancock, especially Mont Ripley, as we've got some footage here from a little bit earlier in the day. Yes, there's snow on the ground, but lots of rain in the forecast, especially the next 24 to 48 hours. We will see some snow showers coming our way, but those temperatures still fairly warm. As you can see, we had a high of about 43 at the National Weather Service. I've got that December warm temperature outlook coming up.
Thanks, Air. Developing now, a Michigan State Police fire marshal is investigating a fatal house fire in Houghton. Houghton City Police say it happened at 1:45 this morning at 923 Dodge Street. Few details have been released at this time, but police say the Houghton Fire Department found a man dead inside the home after the fire. No further information is being released as the state fire marshal investigates. WZMQ will provide updates as they become available. This is home. State police posts throughout Michigan are collecting donations to ensure everyone has a happy holiday season. WZMQ's Escanaba Bureau reporter Lily Simmons shows us.
Today, MSP Gladstone troopers were stationed at Elmhurst County Market and Walmart for the annual Stuff a Blue Goose campaign.
We're collecting non-perishable food, toys, and cash. The food will be donated to the Salvation Army. The cash gets split between the Salvation Army and St. Vincent de Paul, and then the toys are going to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program.
The campaign typically raises about $10,000 worth of donations. Troopers say when shoppers choose to stuff a blue goose, they're helping people in their own communities.
Everything stays here in Delta and Menominee counties, so if you give today, you're giving to your neighbor. It covers from the adults down to the kids, so anyone in need is able to benefit from this.
And for those in Escanaba who missed today's event, there are other ways to give.
You can still donate either directly to one of the organizations, or here at Elmer's they have an account for the Salvation Army, so if you're here shopping, you can have them put some money on Salvation Army's account if that's what you want to do.
With a few more Stuff a Blue Goose drives throughout the UP on Saturday, troopers say it's a great opportunity to help those in need have a Merry Christmas.
Bills are high with heating and electricity and everything. A lot of people come up short this time of the year, so it's nice to be able to kind of help them fill the gap and make ends meet, giving kids some toys and make sure people have enough food to eat.
To find out where you can help stuff a blue goose this weekend, visit WZMQ19.com. Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
This weekend, public servants in the Gladstone area are spreading some goodwill for the holidays. Sunday from 5 to 8 p.m., Gladstone Public Safety and the Gladstone and Escanaba Township Volunteer Fire Departments will hold their annual Candy Cane Can Drive. Officers and firefighters will decorate their trucks and drive from house to house, passing out candy canes donated by Walmart. In exchange, the community is encouraged to donate non-perishable foods, which will go to the St. Vincent de Paul Pantry.
For people to get to meet Gladstone Public Safety and the volunteer firemen, what better time of year to do it than around Christmas, and it's spread Christmas cheer, and it's just a good public relation event, and we get to help out the local food pantry.
Anyone who has items to donate or who just wants to receive a candy cane is asked to leave their outside light on during the drive. Happening right now, an annual tradition in Marquette County. Police and firefighters are battling it out at the Red Kettles. It's all to help raise money for the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign, which goes toward operations and keeping the thrift store and food pantry up and running. Teams are set up at the Marquette Township Walmart, both Super One locations, Walgreens, Jubilee Foods, Tonics Marketplace, and LaFaro's in Harvey. Police and firefighters say it's one of their favorite events each Christmas.
out here and it's a little cold, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, we work together quite a bit on emergency scenes and such. So, you know, it's always just a friendly competition, but at the end of the day, you know, we're just raising money for a good cause, and, you know, that's all that we can hope for and best. So.
You have until 7 p.m. to donate tonight. Your first morning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, the Upper Goddess is sharing a sweet and salty treat, another one that's great for getting the kids involved too. And holiday travel in Michigan. We talk with AAA and MDOT about the Christmas and New Year's outlooks. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Dan Perkins Construction.
When you put on a product this nice, you want to sing it from the rooftops. You know my roof's good looking, will last the rest of your life. Each day I go to work thinking, you know, we're doing this right. Buy a roof for me and I think you'll see you'll be happy as a gherkin. 'Cause we do it right and we're really polite. Take it from me, Dan Perkins. You try rhyming something with Perkins.
Shop hundreds of Lazy Boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
Buckles Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckles Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to get their car fixed. That's because at John's Auto, communication is the key to service. When we have your car, you can expect to be updated on what's going on. And Craig here will explain repairs in terms I even understand, and I'm only 9. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Marquette.
And don't forget, we're still your #1 source for a pre-owned vehicle in Marquette County.
John's Auto Marquette.
Perry Mason is the perfect entertainment for day and night. During the day, it's a great juicy courtroom drama.
You killed Polly first to get rid of her.
And at night, it's a perfect spooky murder mystery. It's Perry Mason.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on MeTV 19.1. Scott Minshaw reports at 6 at 11 on WZMQ 19 News. Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
Are you ready for the precipitation party that we're going to be experiencing the next 48 hours or so? Taking a look the past 24, or I should say 2 hours, we've had a lot of rain moving across the UP, a little bit of snow showers, most of that hanging out over in the Huron Mountains. Temperatures right now 35 to 40, so we shouldn't really see a whole lot of slippery roads, but it has been a very warm winter. December, we had a record high yesterday of 53. Today we didn't quite hit a record, but that was 26 degrees above normal. And we've had some very warm Decembers in the past since the National Weather Service has been recording these since 1961. And the final 4 weeks where we've had at least 50 degrees, they've recorded 7 times that has happened. So will we have a white Christmas? I don't have a magic 8-ball, friends, but as of right now, it's not looking too much like a white Christmas. We'll see, though. Wet weather is continuing where we will have some snow showers throughout our weekend. We've got fog tonight and tomorrow, especially in the morning. Those temperatures still in that 35 to 45 degree range during the day and even at night. Winds are kind of all over the place at the moment, but really calm. We'll see some changes of direction here this evening and into our weekend. Winds coming from the east on our Saturday. We could see some gusts, especially along the Keweenaw and over here on the east interior, as well as down in Manistee, up to about 20-25 miles an hour, but no wind advisories. And as you can see on Sunday morning, those winds starting to roll in from the northwest. We will also see a dip down in temperatures on Sunday and Monday. Some very cold temperatures expected. So we've got that wintry mixture hanging out here in Houghton, as well as between Barnegat and Marquette counties in those Huron Mountains. We'll expect that same area for mixed precipitation on Saturday morning, very early, but a lot of us seeing more rain showers before it heads north mid-morning, and then we'll have a couple more rounds throughout the evening. Not expecting a whole lot of rain accumulation on the ground, or snow for that matter. Sunday we'll have some snow moving in from the west side there, with rain showers hanging out over in the east for your afternoon, and then snow flurries flying around. We'll have some blustery conditions coming next week. Like I mentioned, not a whole lot of precipitation expected to hang out on the ground. Same goes for our snowfall as well. And just a reminder, we've got that shortest day of the year on the way next week. Yep, winter solstice is on the way. But before we get to that, we've got that mixed precipitation this weekend here in Marquette. Look at these temperatures on Monday, friends. 25 for the high, 15 for the low. I've got Escanava's outlook coming up in 15.
Thank you very much, Ariane. AAA is forecasting a record-breaking year for travel during the year-end holidays. As people get ready to hit the road or take to the skies, our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy spoke with AAA and the Michigan Department of Transportation about what you can expect from holiday travels.
As we head towards peak travel days next weekend, AAA is forecasting another year of increased traffic following the dip that occurred in 2020.
Despite various inflationary pressures, Americans still plan a budget for travel.
According to Adrian Woodland, spokesperson with AAA, 3.6 million Michiganders are expected to travel 30 miles or more over these end-of-the-year holidays.
The majority of that 3.6 million, about 3.3 million of those folks will be taking road trips.
Woodland says we can expect to see a peak on Saturday, December 23rd, between the hours of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., with the next busiest days on December 28th and 30th.
It is winter now, even though it hasn't had the impact that a normal winter does on the entire UP. There are still parts of the peninsula that have seen significant snow already.
The Michigan Department of Transportation gave the reminder to check your route for potential road closures or delays.
We only have two construction projects currently ongoing.
Dan Weingarten with MDOT Superior Region says if you're traveling through the UP, to be aware of lane closures affecting the Portage Lift Bridge and the Pine River Bridge north of St. Ignace. Woodland says the high travel volume won't just affect the roadways. 7.5 million Americans are expected to fly this holiday season as well.
If you are planning to fly, you want to be prepared for long bag drops lines, long TSA lines.
AAA and MDOT say to make sure you give yourself extra time no matter how you're traveling this year, and to remember to pack your patience too as we head towards the busiest holiday travel season in 20 years. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
Weingarten says there are more resources to help you prepare for your trip online at michigan.gov/winter driving and on MDOT's My Drive dashboard. Both of those links will be up on our website and our mobile app right after the show. Our 19 News Insights is on the way next. We are talking with a fitness expert at Aspirus Health about ways to stay healthy through the holidays. That conversation is 2 minutes away.
We all know how much it means when someone lends a helping hand, and no community does it better than ours. I'm Ariane Stasek. All of us at 19 News and Goodwill want to thank those of you who supported Operation Warm Up. Your donations of winter weather clothing will go to our neighbors and help keep them warm this winter. We appreciate your support and wish everyone happy holidays.
Goodwill and WZMQ 19, thank you for supporting Operation Warm Up.
CBS Tonight.
Hello, everybody.
The Daytime Emmy Awards are turning 50.
This is the big one, ladies and gentlemen.
All your favorite daytime stars, one epic golden celebration with a special Lifetime Achievement Award tribute to Susan Lucci.
Thank you so much.
Kevin Frazier and Nichelle Turner host.
That is joy. I love it so much.
The 50th Annual Daytime Emmy Awards, live tonight on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
I'm Emilio Colon. Come with me on a journey to discover the historic town squares of Ponce and Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. In the next episode of Music in Puerto Rico, we'll experience history come to life through the universal language of music. Let's explore the vibrant cultural and commercial heritage of these fascinating cities.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
DEPR.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale. Bipolar? Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
Tonight on Insights, we all know the holiday season is a big food season. Treats at the office, a feast at home, a party at your parents'. It's the time when we maybe put on a pound or two, but you can still enjoy your favorite foods and stay healthy. Joining us tonight with some advice from Aspirus is fitness coordinator Caitlin Bukovich. Caitlin, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So how can we approach this season with keeping our health in mind?
So trying to stay active during the holiday season, there's many things you could do. You could join an accountability group. Like this time of the year, you start to see a lot more fitness challenges starting and popping up, mostly online. You could get a workout partner. That way you can look forward to connecting with someone else and someone who has the same goals as you, and that will help you keep each other accountable. You could rearrange your routine. So if you're someone who normally would work out after work, you could maybe switch it to before work, or you could do a workout at home. You could literally search on YouTube, like full body workout or quick workout at home. And there's tons of things available at our fingertips. Or you could go for a walk or a jog around town, or a treadmill if you have one. And then if you are someone who's traveling for the holidays, I would suggest maybe take a mat with you or light weights or bands and just kind of get creative. Don't overthink it or stress it. And then another thing you could do is decorate, clean your home. You know, we need to do we don't need to, but you could do some deep cleaning before, you know, you get all these new things for Christmas, toys. If you're a parent, try to declutter a little bit, or just like decorating, you're hauling stuff up or down. And like a fun memory for me this holiday season was when I put my tree up with my younger boys and we were listening to music and it turned into a dance party. So movement can be fun. Another thing you could do is add it to your calendar like you would a meeting. So that way you have that specifically blocked out. And then if you're like sitting at a desk all day and you don't have time to work out after work, just make sure you're getting up more often and moving around. Little things, little movements will add up by the end of the day.
Awesome. Very good advice. Now, I know a lot of people are eating a lot more during the holidays. We have big meals when we're with family and with friends, and treats at the office and treats everywhere. How do we make sure that we can still enjoy all of those foods but not kind of overdo it?
Well, balance is key here. I would allow yourself to enjoy some of your favorite holiday treats, but also make sure you're eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, and protein with all of your meals. It's all about finding that balance and portion control and not trying to like overindulge. Be mindful of what you're putting into your body, but don't make yourself feel guilty about it. There's those certain treats that come around once a year, and it's okay to have them, but just try not to eat the entire pan or whole bag of Lindell's chocolate balls.
This is also a time of year when people get really stressed. You know, it's the end of year at work. There's probably a lot of projects that are wrapping up and buying presents for families and friends, and it might just be a little bit stressful. How can we manage our stress during this time of year?
You can use exercise to take a break from all the craziness and the go, go, go of the holiday season. It can be so stressful for many different reasons, and it's hard to shut off your brain or take that time to wind down, and adding in some exercise or movement will help you escape from it for a little bit, help give a mood boost, like decrease your stress levels a little bit and help with your energy and sleep too.
Excellent. Well, Caitlin, thank you so much for sharing. This was all very great advice. We really appreciate your insight tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Still ahead tonight, the Upper Goddess. Lori is sharing a very easy and quick treat that's great for any office holiday party. And later, a closer look at a youth music studio in Marquette and the unique teaching method used there. We talk with one of the founders of Youth Volume. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. The Room at the Inn and Warming Center in downtown Marquette has an ongoing need for dinner servers. Volunteers are needed daily from 5 to 8 p.m. to help cook, clean, and serve meals and visit with the guests. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, there are new ones every day on the website, it seems like. Just head on over to upersunited.com.
On this Friday night, we go on the road with an incredible story about a secret Santa Club, where kids learn the joy of giving back this holiday season. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Happy birthday to me!
Join Willie Nelson for an event 90 years in the making.
Let's sing one.
With special guest Dave Matthews.
Every musician loves him.
Miranda Lambert.
Cheers to our cowboy Willie Nelson.
George Strait.
Willie was a hero to all of us.
Carol Crow.
There's nothing like singing with Willie Nelson.
Chris Stapleton.
Happy birthday, Willie, we love you.
Snoop Dogg and more.
Make some noise for Mr. Willie Nelson!
Willie Nelson's 90th birthday celebration special, Sunday after 60 Minutes on CBS.
Have you joined the switch to 19 News? More people are turning to WZMQ 19 for great stories. From Marquette to Iron Mountain, Escanaba and Lansing, and Washington, D.C. The only place you'll see Sarah Blakely and Ariane Stasic, plus Jim Koski, Carl Bonak, and Megan O'Connor. Thank you for making 19 News your go-to news station. Watch and discover the difference. Weeknights at 6 and 11. WZMQ 19 News.
The Jennifer Hudson Show.
Damn, you see that? I got skills.
Just wait till I bring in basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal.
Don't it make you want to play some ball?
Plus, a 4-year-old basketball prodigy gets a larger-than-life surprise.
Honey, we basketball.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, Monday at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
The Upper Goddess has a sweet and salty snack idea that's great for an office Christmas party or at your own festivities.
Hi. Dean, are you excited? I'm covering popcorn with chocolate.
It's the best way to do it.
Super easy thing to do. It can be a food gift if you're going for a New Year's Eve party, Christmas Eve. So I have white chocolate again. Now what I did was I added like a half a teaspoon of coconut oil to this and it makes it easier to pour. And I popped this popcorn. This is such an inexpensive thing to make. And it's so good. So you're gonna put your chocolate on and just toss this. Now, if you pop your own popcorn, make sure you don't have any kernels because, you know, that wouldn't really be good to chomp down on a kernel. I wanna shout out to Sandy, my friend. We volunteer at the senior center in Ishpeming, and she gave me the cutest bracelet today. It has all the things you would have in a kitchen. It is so cute. So make sure you get this all coated, and you're gonna pour it out onto some parchment paper. Now look at all the sprinkles we have, Dean.
Yeah, we got sprinkles.
Aren't mine your favorite?
They're the best.
So these ones have like a real crunch. Like I found them, I had them a couple years ago. And you just wanna just sprinkle them on. And then my sprinkles that I made, remember when I showed you guys how to make your own sprinkles? That was such a fun video, hey? I was so excited about sprinkles. And now here's some red. So you can put green, you can put chocolate chips on it, but here's what it looks like when it's done. Are you excited to eat this? You could put peppermint on it too. It's so good. Oh, and the most important thing to put on it, salt. Some sea salt. Sprinkle it on. Give it a try. Be silent.
The violin art auction coming to Marquette Township this Sunday is all about repurposing old musical instruments into a showcase of art. But there's more to music than just the instrument. WZMQ's Mitchell Reif spoke with the violin art auction organizers, whose story with teaching music starts earlier than most.
Studying music usually requires the instruments, the sheet music, and endless hours of perpetual practice, but starting your own studio is another repertoire to rehearse. Clara Hardy, who will be hosting a violin art auction this Sunday, began learning the violin from the age of 5 and opened the Youth Volume Studio in Detroit in 2010.
I had been working at the Capuchin Soup Kitchen in the Rosa Parks youth program, but I also realized if I don't become a violin teacher, the kids I know and love at the soup kitchen won't be able to access it.
Hardy says she noticed a large cultural difference between communities like here in the UP to communities like in Detroit. She learned and started teaching the Suzuki method, a Japanese-born style that was introduced to the music community just after World War II, focused on repetition, memorization, with the goal of bringing peace to the world through music.
I had been a Suzuki kid like my whole life, but learning more about the philosophy, I connected so much more deeply with it.
Supporting the next generation with music, Hardy believes can bring more social change in the world.
Resilience, having to practice every day, and repetition, innovation, where they are making up their own songs.
A new student of the violin might not be as progressed as the next player, but Hardy believes the whole point of practice is to find your own way to perform the passion behind music.
Get a foundational level of skills will take you to the point of being able to find your own voice, which is the whole point of it.
Mitchell Reif, WZMQ 19 News, Harvey.
For those interested in learning more about Hardy or supporting local music, the violin art auction is free to the public and it's at Barrel and Beam this Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. We have some more rain on the way and some potential messy snow mixed in with it. Ariane has the outlook on the way.
Tonight, will a growing storm swamp holiday travel for millions? Then, one thing you'll need to do differently this year to get your gifts to arrive on time. And these kids discover it's better to give than receive.
I never felt this way in my life.
On the CBS Evening News.
10 million people call Michigan home. The state capital since 1847 is in Lansing, and decisions made in this building affect you and the Upper Peninsula. I'm WZMQ 19 Sophia Murphy, uncovering what's really happening here every day, tracking issues about your health and the environment, taxes and roads, schools, and safety. Reports direct from the Capitol, only on your WZMQ 19 News.
Sophia Murphy, reporting live from Lansing, exclusively on 19 News.
New fun and games are here. I'm Jerry O'Connell inviting you to come and play Pictionary on WZMQ TV 19.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Meet Mike Baxter, pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
Frontiersman.
Pheasant hunting is ridiculous. All the running and the chasing and the fetching.
That's what the dog's for.
But Maddie did such a good job. Who's a good girl?
Legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing. Tune in with me for some classical classics. Figaro.
Kill the rabbit. Tune in with me, weekdays at 7 on MeTV 19.1.
If the cloudy dreariness is getting to you, put on some colorful clothes, friends. Cheer up. We've got temperatures 35 to about 40 degrees. Yes, we've got rain showers on the way. I'll show you here. Things expected to dry up a little bit on Saturday, maybe even Sunday, before we see precipitation returning. And just a reminder, yes, you might see some ice out there, but waddle like a penguin and take it easy so you don't fall through. 7-day outlook for Escanaba. Blustery conditions come Monday.
Finally tonight, a church in Scandia is raising money to make its sanctuary wheelchair accessible. Emmanuel Lutheran Church is having a quilt and basket raffle tomorrow. There will be a variety of prizes, including baskets of holiday goodies, handmade quilts, and even some decorations. Money raised from the raffle will go toward building a wheelchair ramp for the sanctuary steps. The event organizers say they want to take care of their aging congregation. That raffle tomorrow starts at 9 in the morning with the final raffle drawing at 1. Food and drinks will also be provided. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for being here. We'll see you back here tonight at 11.
We have